Hey, welcome back in today's video. It looks like the blood moon's coming and the end of the world. We're gonna have another apocalypse. The thing about it is everybody's always like, oh no, the apocalypse is coming again. We just had like 3 or 4 of them last week. Like, of course we're gonna live through it. But what if we don't live through it? And if you're from Georgia, let me see you type Georgia in the comments, and if you could, go ahead and slap a like on this video, because the blood moon will change about the end of the world on Friday, claims doomsdayers. Are you a doomsdayer? I think I might be a doomsdayer. On Friday, a blood moon is set to light up the sky with an orange glow, but some believe this could be the end of the world. Doomsday preachers insist some sort of tragic event is set to hit the earth and possibly wipe out on Friday after the blood moon. So, the blood moon is in the sky. I'm told that this hasn't happened in like 50,000 years. Let's keep reading. The blood moon prophecy purports to reveal hidden messages in the Christian Bible about the end times approaching. Christian minister John Hagee and Mark Blitz, is that Blitz? That's Biltz, first made the theory, which suggests the ongoing tetrad for consecutive lunar eclipses is the indicator of the end of the earth as described in the Bible in Acts 2:20 and Revelation 6:12. My churchgoers, have you read Act 2:20 of Revelation 6:12? What do you know about it? Please put that in the comments. For the rest of us, you're a champ. So on Friday, the total lunar eclipse, when the moon passes behind the earth and into its shadow, will last 1 hour and 43 minutes. The blood moon theory is interpreted from the book of Joel, which says the sun will turn into darkness and the moon into blood before the great and terrible day of the Lord comes. Why can't the day the Lord comes back be like a really good day, like a family outing, like a barbecue, all your friends are over, and like everybody's just all smiling? Why does it gotta be death and destruction? Like, we're supposed to be glad to see you, Jesus. You need to do us one better than that. We've been like waiting. A similar passage in the book of Revelations reads, "And I have beheld, and he had opened the 6th seal, and there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood." Woo! Another thing is that, you know that red dot in the sky? This is also something to do with the celestial alignments, but they say the Earth's moon will be passing through the center of the Earth's massive shadow for nearly 2 hours tonight, which will be the longest total lunar eclipse of the century. So it's gonna be like an hour or something with darkness. So we had best hope that vampires don't come out and like start eating us, because I seen a movie like that once. Also heard that the Mars is supposed to be somewhat as big as the moon, or somewhat bigger. I don't know if that is true, but there's people saying it's a hoax. There's people saying it's not a hoax. We don't really know. I mean, for all we know, Momo, the WhatsApp girl, and the Google Translate mishap that's been going on recently, if you've been keeping up with the videos, where there was a doomsday prophecy, it just seems like all this stuff is just a little bit weird. If I'm thinking like Russian sirens, which are closely related to sirens, are gonna come and sing us beautiful songs and lure us to our death, but that might be reaching. Mars set to pass closest to Earth since 2003, closest since we've been alive, and there's 2 important dates we gotta really pay attention to, which is today, which is 12:07 a.m. CDT, and I think that's in like another hour for me, and it'll reach opposition. This means the planet will appear directly opposite the sun as seen from Earth. Mars rises at sunset, stays in the sky all night, and will set as the sun rises. July 31st, as Mars inches closer to the sun 60,000 miles per day, it will continue to come slightly closer to Earth for a few days. The closest point for these 2 planets falls on the last day of July. That's going to be very interesting. I am excited to see that. Are you excited to see that? This is the celestial lineup. It's supposed to at least make Mars really bright, even if it's not. I want to see 2 planets in the sky. I want to see, like, you know the movies where there's like multiple planets in the sky and you're just like, wow, that is so pretty. I want to wake up and I want to see that. I want to, after I get done making this video, I'm going to go outside and I'm going to, if it's there, then I'm going to post it on Twitter. So you better follow Twitter. So look, Mars is going to be right here, Earth is going to be right here, and there's the sun. Very interesting. It says every 2 years or so, the sun, Earth, and Mars line up. And that's what is happening now. It's a celestial orientation known as Mars opposition. Leaving aside any significance this might have for astrologers from the astrological point of view, there's one thing you can say for sure about the Mars opposition. This will be brighter in the night sky than it's been for 15 years. I think that's going to be really cool. It's when stuff like this happens, it raises, it kicks off the dust of apocalyptic stories. We're all on edge. We all are like, well, we've lived through several of them before. Probably gonna live through this one too, but at the same time, we don't really know. So we always have that slight anxiety. And there is also that one part of the population that's kind of like, bring it on. If that would be just the greatest thing that ever happened. If the apocalypse came, I would not have to worry about anything. There's another strange thing that happens though when Mars is around the same time of opposition. Most of the time, if you plotted the position of Mars in the sky, it would appear it to be moving eastward on successive nights. But for a few months around the time of opposition, it appears to change direction. This strange behavior fluxmoxed, I guess that means freaked out, early astronomers who thought the planet revolved around the Earth, not the sun. But it makes sense if you realize the sun is at the center of the solar system. This is a case where a video is worth 1,000 words or maybe 10,000 words. So if you want to understand this so-called retrograde motion, I strongly encourage you to watch this video. You heard them right here. I strongly encourage you to watch this entire video, put a like on it, and support this southern YouTuber, because we only have a couple days left, and if this is your only chance to put a like on this video. I'm pushing that too much. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do something that I haven't done in a while. So that's right, go ahead and bring them out. The fidget spinner of truth. It's a long time. It's cool. So my theories are that I'm gonna do 2 parts of it. So yeah, the apocalypse could come. Mars and the moon being that close to each other could throw us out of our orbits, and we could go spiraling off into either the sun or space, which would not be good for us. The second thing is nothing happens at all. You have to wake up the next day and go pay your bills and go to work, or maybe not even in that order. Darn it. So, and always, as interesting as this is, there's always something that's more interesting to me. That's right, you guessed it. I want to know what you think. So why don't you go ahead and leave your creative and interesting responses in the comment box below. Thumbs up for those likes. And as always, brothers and sisters, I will see you in the next video. Yeah, I mean, I hope what I want is, I guess I'm up for grabs. I don't care. Bring on the apocalypse. Bring on like another day. I'm gonna keep on doing these videos and stuff like that, because I know that you're repping. If you're not repping, you're great. And how do you become a member of the Rep Squad? All you gotta do is subscribe, notifications turned on, be in the comment section to every single video, because I'm gonna be there. Greg the Cat's gonna be there, and the rest of the Rep Squad community is going to be there, and I expect to see you there as well, because this channel loves you.